What station's this? What are you guys filming for?
ISPN Sports.
For what?
ISPN Sports.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just covering Wildcats.
Are we recording yet? Are you recording yet?
I am, yeah.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bremerton Park and Recreational Center here on Lebo Boulevard, here in the Brick Palace. Tonight is playoff basketball. In the Winter League action, it's the Suquamish Tribe taking on the Bremerton Wildcats. The tip is up, and we are underway. Wildcats get the possession off the tip. Smith with it out on top, gets it out to the far side. They work the ball around, a left-hand dribble out on top. But the ball that time was Ratomi. Kicks it near angle to Smith. Back to Ratomi. Tries free throw line. Kicked out to Clark. Almost overthrows the pass to Smith. Regains control. Cross-court pass. Kanye Taylor elevates for three and nestles it in from long range. Kanye Taylor gets the Wildcats on the board. Wildcats lead it 3-0. They are the away team here tonight. The long three. Put up that time by the Suquamish Tribe. That was Chikiti serving that up. Wildcats hit it underneath, lose control of it. Ratomi will kick it back out to Smith for a long three. Back iron, no good. Sweeping up and pulling down the rebound. On the Suquamish Tribe in the front court is Sean Jones. Whips it near angle. It's Chikiti. Jab steps on Clark. Out to Adrian Harper for a long three off the mark. He had 27 points in the 64-63 win over the Wildcats last week, including the game winner with 3 seconds to go. Deontay will elevate and hit. Deontay Dixon, the human pogo stick on the right side, elevating and hitting from the baseline was Bailey Moss for two. 6-2 Wildcats. The shot off the mark by the Wildcats. Chikiti between the leg dribbles. He works against Clark. Gets a pick by Harper. Gives it back to Harper on the pick and slip. He'll square off against Clark. Looking for somebody to give him some help. Still with the basketball as Harper will peel out. And converging on him defensively is Clark. Good job defensively by Clark. He'll converge on Harper. Time running off here as he rides down to the free throw line using Clark and then goes up and hits all cylinders the rim and hits. Nice one-on-one move. Scoring off was Adrian Harper, his first 2 points of the night. He scores off defensively against Clark. There's driving in for the Wildcats was Kanye Taylor. He can't get that one to fall from the baseline. Chikiti in the front court down on top to Harper. This time working against the defense of Ratomi. Elevates for a long three. Back iron, no good. Smith with the rebound. Puts his head down, drives in, right hand, rider and hits. Nice drive by Atiyah Smith. 8-4. The Wildcats on top here early here in the first half of action. And a foul on the other end by Clark. On Sequoia Chagulov defensively. And stepping out is Chagulov. And stepping in, who shows up, the big man who had 9 points in their last meeting is Patrick Lewis, who just shows up here in the gymnasium. Gets the inbounds from the baseline from Harper. Go back in, look for to get the ball back. He's working against Deontay Dixon. Harper was set up for a three and hits. Dwayne Harper, his 5th point, narrows the gap to 8-7. Shot off the mark by Ratomi. Smith for the offensive rebound on the far baseline, scoops it out to Clark. Upbakes drives in, elevates from 10 and heads. Damon Clark, his first 2 points of the night. And it's a 10-7, Wildcats on top. Harper again feeling it. Back iron, long shot, long rebound. right into the hands of number 9 who drives in. I don't think they gave us a number 9 on our updated roster. They did not. So, but nonetheless, it's 10-9. The Wildcats on top. And there's Smith on the baseline to stick it up and in. 4 points for Smith unofficially. Wildcats hold a 3-point lead. 15:40 to go here in the first half of action. Chiquiti drives in, pushes off against Clark, goes up, misses the shot. The volley for the rebound in the hands of Dixon. Dixon on the run. 2-on-3, elevates from 15 off the mark. Tato will tap the basketball out to Smith on the baseline. Gets it back, drives in, bunny hops in. Scoops on the baseline and gets by Ritomi on the baseline and by Clark in the corner and out of bounds. 12-9 Wildcats. Last time these teams faced off against each other, the Tribe came away with a 1-point victory off the late hoop by Harper. Here's Patrick Lewis driving on baseline, stripped of the ball by Ritomi. On the runners, Kimo Ritomi. And he tries to get the ball out on top. Ball jabbed out of play. He'll get it into Marquise Gursky. Looks a lot different than he did when he played with Bremerton. There's a long shot from the far angle. Off the mark, no good by Smith. Harper with a rebound as he yank it down for the Tribe. Eddie Moss out on top to Harper. Gets a pick from the big man, Patrick Lewis, like running into a Coke truck. They were able to worm around that pick by Patrick Lewis. On the baseline is Boss. He's double teamed there by Deontay Dixon and Kimo Ritomi. Kicks it back out on top for a straightaway 3 by Sean Jones. Knocks the game up at 12. As we come back the other way, turnover by the Wildcats. 13:55 to go here in the first half. Dave Hinch on the video, always doing a great job on the video. Yours truly, K-Mac here on the mic here at the Bremerton Park Recreational Center here on a Wednesday night. We drew the short straw tonight, 8 o'clock start. Harper will get the inbounds. Scoops to a nice pass in by Tomas, but he can't finish on the play. Dixon, left-hand dribble. Out to the baseline for Smith for a long set shot off the front rim. Moss for the rebound. 2-on-2 to Patrick Lewis. Goes up and trying to rip the ball away from him as Smith and didn't have the strength as the big man Patrick Lewis. He is fouled on the play. He will find himself at the free throw line. Patrick Lewis, not the... he's a pretty big guy. I better not say this kind of quiet. He's not the best of free throw shooters. And the first one, as he proves me wrong, nails it through. 13-12, first lead. As the next one is badly missed by Lewis, but the first lead of the night, by the way. With 12:45 to go here in the first half. Long shot by Dixon, in and out. Almost goes back in and then spits back out into the hands of Weed Chiquiti. Comes in the front court, working against the defense of Kanye Tater. Back out to Lewis, working far away from the floor. He gives up to Harper for an off-angle 3 and hits. Adrian Harper off to a good start. 8 points for him. 16-12. Biggest lead is at 4, and it's shot off the mark by the Wildcats in the hands of Dixon. Elevates from 13 and hits. Deontay Dixon. 5 points for Deontay. 16-14. Harper against the defense of Marquise Gursky. Will size him up now, angle of 3. A long 3 by Harper and drills his shot. The ripple and the triple for Adrian Harper. His third 3. He has 11 points. And it's 19-14. The biggest lead of the night is now at 5 for the Suquamish Tribe. As we have a timeout on the play. This broadcast is brought to you part by Tiny Mushroom Sign Shop. For signs, banners, vehicle signage, decals, to event signage, and more, visit our friends at Tiny Mushroom Sign Shop to see how they can help you at 604 North Callow in Bremerton. Have a house call cleaning services for all your cleaning needs? Relax, they got this. Give them a call. 360-552-0525. House call cleaning service. Wildcats will bring the ball in the front court, moving from right to our left for those who are listening online. And, of course, watching the game video as a straightaway triple for Deontay Dixon. 8 points for Dixon. Narrows the gap to 19-17. Again, there's Harper inside, missed the shot. And as the Wildcats on the run, Harper will reach out and grab Deontay Dixon to slow things down and allow the Tribe to get back on defense. No breakaway fouls here in Park and Rec League. Gursky at the free throw line. Gets it out to Williams, who elevates and hits. First three of the night for Williams. Wildcats grab back the lead, 20-19. Long shot off the mark by Moss. Taylor to Gursky. Does that big body in, kicks it back out to Taylor. Back on top to Williams, swings to Dixon near angle. Drives in, hangs in the air, and has a shot blocked by Harper. Harper behind the back, dribble off the defense of Gursky. Drives against Dixon, goes to Moss, drives in to the right hand runner, and hits it. He is fouled on the play. Excuse me, Shakiti on the play. And we have some substitutions on the play. Tribe take the lead, 20. Lead change, 21-20. Gursky at the free throw line will score off against Lewis. Kicks it out to Tanya Tater for three. Out the front rim, no good. Standing there and pulling down the rebound is Patrick Lewis. High dribble by Harper. New body in the ball game is Jimmy King for the Suquamish Tribe. He's showed up as well. Harper adds some more arsenal to the weaponry of the Suquamish Tribe as Harper drives in. Misses the shot. And again, Jimmy King this time will foul takes it as it comes out of backcourt. That's certainly a strategy by the Suquamish Tribe, is to slow the Wildcats down and simply just fouling them as they speed down with numbers down the court. Simple, easy peasy. Williams with the basketball. Flings it near side to Vailfi for three and hits. Weaponry. Here's a steal. Going in as Dixon. He has the shot blocked by Harper. Long pass down. King in the corner. Driving in, hanging with the left-hand runner and getting to rattle through is Saipei. And he hits his first two. Knocks the game up at 23. Shot by Tater, he gets it to roll. Five points for Kanye Taylor. 25-23. Harper on the baseline. Double team there by Yofi. And I think Junichi Lanslin. Ball batted out of there. On the baseline to Patrick Lewis. Goes up too strong. Williams will speed out of backcourt. Left-hand dribble for a little water bug that he is. Flips up left-handed hits. And he is fouled on the play. 5 points for Williams. Looking to make it 6. 27-23. And here's the free throw. 28-23. Biggest lead is 5 for the Wildcats. King out to Harper. Elevates for another three. Leaves a short left iron. Ricochets in hand to Dixon, who speeds with numbers. 3-on-2 to Taylor on the baseline. Back to Deontay Dixon, trailing on the play after a nice pass, and he scores. Deontay Dixon. 30-23 now. Biggest lead now at 7 for the Wildcats. And a turnover by the Tribe. Williams, he'll step into a 3. Back iron, no good. Williams, Lewis will yank down the rebound. Tribe will come across half court. Chiquiti with it. Now to Lewis. Jimmy King, jab steps, drives in, and goes to the right hand, runner hits it. He is fouled on the play. Jimmy King, his first 2 of the night. Narrows the gap back to 5, 30-25. King will dribble and miss the free throw. Dixon will be met with double teams as he comes across half court and is fouled. I believe getting the foul that time for the Suquamish Tribe was Chris Wyon. And again, that's part of the strategy by the Suquamish Tribe is to slow down Deontay Dixon, is to foul him when he comes either with numbers or just across half court. Lansland for 3, no good. Taylor goes up and packs it down on their putback. Now you get the noise ricocheting off the brick walls here in the Brick Palace. As Taylor goes up and just packs it down all in one motion off the rebound. King for 3, no good. Ball batted out to Taylor. Good spry after that dunk. Gets on the baseline, gets it back, goes up, rim check. Realty with the rebound, gets back on top to Deontay Dixon. Under 5 minutes to go now in the first half. We have a timeout. And you're still buzzing about that dunk by Kanye Taylor. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on radio. We'll keep it right here on your Bremerton Basketball Video Broadcasting Network.
It's always a crowd pleaser.
And guys, well, portion of this broadcast is presented by our Lifestyle Chiropractic Center. Your path for health and healing. 991 Rideau Road in Bremerton. And by McLeod's Grill House and Bar. Kitsap County's #1 steakhouse. Visit their awesome new location at 4111 Wheaton Way in East Bremerton. How about the Fraternal Order of Eagles? 192. Become a member today. Stop by 2122 Sheridan Road in Bremerton. And for those joining us back here on the live stream on radio, 32-25 after that dunk by Kanye Taylor. Eagles the biggest lead of the night. Taylor on the baseline. Out to Viofi, swirls in and out. Chiquiti with the rebound. Out to Jimmy King. Thought about firing the bounce pass inside. His pass is deflected into the hands of the Wildcats. Here's an alley-oop attempt by Dixon to Kanye Taylor. Pass just wasn't there for that. Driving in is Williams behind the basket. Kicks back out for a far 3. No good. There's battling and crashing the boards. There's Lanston to go high with a left-hand tap in. 34-25 now. Biggest lead at 9. Harper to King. Tries baseline right and is fouled on a play by Deontay Dixon as he squares off on the baseline. Pushing foul by Dixon. 3:47 to go here in the first half. 9-point lead for the Wildcats is their biggest lead of the night. Harper on the baseline working against the defensive Lansland and Viofi as they double teamed him. They kick out from a corner 3. As Bailey Moss for the triple. 5 points for him. 34-28. Little semi-hook shot from Viofi inside. He scores. 36-28. Wildcats on top with 3:10 to go here in the first half. Moss. Double team. Now he just drives in. Goes up strip to the basketball. Y. Williams on the run. He'll go up this coast to coast with a right hand finger roll and hits. And back the other way, it's Harper. He can't get that one to fall. Buellfield will rip down the rebound. 38-28. Is 10, and Kanye Taylor hits the triple from the near angle. And it's a 13-point Wildcats lead. So the Wildcats looking to avenge that 64-63 loss. Have built themselves a big lead. Here's a three by Moss. No good. Dixon. Get Kanye Taylor for three. It hits. He is on fire. Kanye Taylor. 8 points unofficially for Taylor. 44-28. Biggest lead now is 16. And the Wildcats are called for a foul on the opposite end. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Wildcats have exploded. Inside, going up and hitting the shot is Bailey Moss. 7 points for Moss. Back down to a 44-30 lead, down to a 14-point lead. Taylor again feeling it ahead. The ripple and the triple for Kanye Taylor. 47-30. Biggest lead now is at 17. Steal by the Wildcats. Dixon on the baseline. Try to get on the baseline to Lanchlin. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. 1:08 to go here in the first half. Knights have gone, or the Wildcats have gone to a 27-9 run since the 11th. Well, if you go back to 11-17 mark, they've gone on a 20-11 run. Here's a long shot, in and out, no good. The tap in by Harper. Having another big night is Harper, 47-32. And another long shot, that time by Dixon. 50-32. Biggest lead is 18 now. Lewis, near angle, back to King, back to Patrick Lewis. And the last person to get a handout was a Wildcat, but good defense by the Wildcats. Clock stopped, 27 seconds to go here in the first half. King will get it into Lewis. Back down in, spins, gets Dixon off his feet, goes up on the spin move, and is fouled on the play. And Lewis trying to sell the shot going in. And maybe they think it was a goaltending by the Wildcats. So Lewis will shoot two. He'll lose the argument with the Zebras on the hardwood. First free throw by Lewis. He can't get it to drop. 23 seconds to go. 50-32 in the first half to Wildcats. And the second one by Lewis, in and out. Dixon with 20. Taylor, near angle, left side. Oh, he is on fire. Kanye Taylor, another triple. Lewis double teams as it comes across half court. Now to King. To 4, to 3, to 2, to 1. And that will end up at halftime. It's the Wildcats busting out hard against the Suquamish Tribe, 53-32. They lead it by 19. Their biggest lead of the night is at the break. We'll be back with second half action. You're listening to Park and Rec Winter League Playoff Basketball on ISBNSports.com.